Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy FredoFits. We have some crazy news today, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, after 15 years, the process is finally complete. After the endless lottery picks, trust the process. We went through Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, James Harden, Joel Embiid. The process has always led up to this. This was the plan the whole way. Philly has LeBron James. And this is just crazy to think about, you. Like I knew Philly had something in a bag all those years, all those seasons of losing. I knew there had to be it had to end with a championship, and I think what they did today is going to get them that championship. With LeBron James joining them, let me. Yes, here we go. So this is the Bleacher Report announcement right here. They got LeBron going to Philly, so he's teaming up with Jaylen Brown, Markelle Fultz, or no, he's teaming up with Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and Edgecombe. That's starting five right there. So I think LeBron is going to play the four. Even though today is a lot of positionless basketball, I think they're going to have Bron at the four. And then for the guard play, you got Tyrese and Edgecombe. They're going to have to step up and guard. I think Edgecombe is like 6'4", 5, I think. So he should be able to be very switchable on guards, especially those guards in San Antonio or New York, or even Minnesota now with Ant-Man and Melo. Let me look that up real quick. How tall is Edgecombe? Can't type today. Okay, he's 6'4". So that, even though a lot of those guards are like 6'6", 6'7", Edgecombe can still guard. Tyrese like 6'2", he can still guard. Or we have Jaylen Brown too. Like the ball can only be in one person's hand at a time. So Jaylen Brown could be that primary on-ball defender. He doesn't have to carry all the offense. He can lead the defense. LeBron can play point. With even though Tyrese and Edgecombe, I don't know if those are true point guards. So LeBron, this is probably gonna be a season where he averages at least 10 assists. Like his points may be down. I would say Bron, my bet right now is Bron averaging 15 and 10 assists, I think, or 18. It's definitely gonna be a double-double, and it may even be he might average a triple-double this season. Honestly, depending on how he wants to play, I could see him getting because he's gonna be down there to get a lot of the rebounds. He's gonna play the point forward, which he loves playing. We saw him do that one of his first years in LA when they won the championship. I don't know what Philly bench looks like, but their starting five, they have to have one of the best starting, top three starting fives in the, I would say, out of the whole league. I would say, let me know if I'm missing anybody, but I'll say OKC, Spurs, and after that, it might be Philly. Might be Philly with. If you just look at it, Jaylen Brown final MVP, Brian has won multiple MVPs, and Joel has an MVP. I don't think there's any starting five that has that amount of talent just in their front court. But let's see what else. Bron did say this is going to be his last decision, and he says he wants to win a title. So I actually have Philly winning the championship next year. Let's go through the comments right now and see what people talking about. Only active billionaire. That's true. Bron is a billionaire, and one thing that's dope about Bron is he said he made this decision without taking into account the money. Like he didn't care about money. He said, I got all the money already. I just want to play for an organization where I truly want to play, where money's not a factor. And outside of basketball, like being able to make a decision not based on money in today's society is dope. A lot of people can do that. A lot of people, it's all about the bag. If money wasn't in the and if money wasn't in the thought, a lot of people wouldn't be doing the job that they're doing. I could tell that LeBron made this move purely for joy of basketball. Yeah, I do think Bronny's going to end up in Philly before the season is over with, and that's going to be another on-ball defender that Philly's going to have. Yeah, I'm just excited, man. So Christmas Day game, I think they got to go Philly Celtics on Christmas Day. They could go Philly Lakers or they could go Philly Celtics. Um, for New York, they might go New York Spurs just because they played in the finals, but I would love to see New York and OKC because if OKC would have made it, I think OKC would have beat New York this year. I would love to see that on Christmas. Um, Ron could have won Spurs. I think Wemby might be a little too young for him, and like LeBron and JB are both critical thinkers. Joel Embiid, he has a big there who can do it all. Wemby don't really have a bag right now. I don't know if Bron wants to like teach Wemby how to have an offensive bag when Joel already has a full bag. JB's already a full complete player. Like all they have is the guards that they're still developing. And I would say Edgecombe has developed really fast, and Maxi I'm not worried about. He like Braun was somewhere where it's like complete players. He doesn't have to be, carry everything on his back. In San Antonio, he might be the driving force of that team because Wemby's just not he's just not there yet. Hey, facts, because Joel has been getting hurt, but y'all know one thing about Braun, he don't get hurt. He know how to take care of his body. So he's about to get Joel the right people. He about to give him the right context, and they about to go crazy all season. Like I bet you Joel, this might be the first season he plays 70 games, something crazy like that. I do have Bron getting ring number 5 based off this. And Kobe wasn't he drafted to Philly at first or something happened with Philly? So I can see why it would make sense for him to go win one in LA and then go to Philly to win one. Just because Philly hasn't won in a while. I did so I on Kalshi, I bet on Bron going to Miami. And I bet on that before the little YouTube leak and all that. And I should have known after that leak, like, nah, he's not going to Miami. That was just, with these betting and gambling houses, they be putting out things to make, try to sway the market to win the most amount of money. So I should have known after that leak, like, nah, Bron not going. That's a crazy, crazy leak. And especially after it leaked, the markets were still open for betting. So I'm like, wait, if that leaked, why is it still 50% odds that he's going to other he's going to Miami? It should be like 70-80% if that was a real leak. But yeah, New York had that year. I don't think they going back to back, and nobody has gone back to back in the last like 10 years. So that makes sense. Um, I'm just rambling now, but yeah, that starting 5 is going to fire. Like, look at the starting. Wait, is that Jimmy? No, that's Edgecombe. But I say, why they got Jimmy in this? But yeah, that starting 5 is gonna be dope. Primary on ball defender. Primary Tyrese could be primary ball handler still. LeBron is can so as when we need a bucket transition, this team is gonna be fire because JB, LeBron attacking the rim, Edgecombe, like the pressure they putting on the rim. This might be close to like Miami with D Wade. Like I would say that's how between Tyrese Maxey and Edgecombe, that's like a early D Wade, like before the injuries, how they can attack the basket. Brian to slow it down, run into play. Joel, he tosses it down there to the big fella. He's gonna get you an easy bucket during the playoffs. And we have our primary on-ball defender being JB. He's gonna give anybody a hard time. He might not stop him 100%, but he's gonna give him a hard time. And you know what? What would be dope is Ben Simmons if he just says, "Hey, I'm gonna come back for one more season too, give me the veteran minimum," and he joins the Philly, also just to win that ring. That would be dope too. If Ben Simmons came back, I'll say you throw him in the starting lineup, put Edgecombe off the bench, and now you got 2 primary defenders with Ben and JB. But yeah, man, I'm just excited for this team. LeBron watching, yeah, that's gonna be fire. In the Eastern Conference right now, the best teams are gonna be Detroit didn't really make a move, and I don't even know if they signed their big yet. But top teams are going to be New York, Boston, Miami, New York, Boston, Miami, and Philly. Those are the top four out of the East. And then five, I would probably say either Detroit or Atlanta or Cleveland. I guess Cleveland didn't get any worse. So I'll say that 5 seed would be between Detroit, Atlanta, Cleveland. Orlando didn't really make a move to get better. They do still have Desmond Bain, but I don't think that's getting them over the hump. They need one more. Actually, Chicago, I really like the guy they drafted with their pick, so they might be, depending on how fast he developed, they might be up here in that 5, 6, 7. I can see them in the play-in. I can see those teams in the play-in. I say Orlando, Chicago. Oh, I forgot about Wizards. Wizards added some pieces. I would say Wizards top 5 then, with Trae Young, AD, Star. Right, they have Star, right? I don't know, but I got Washington 5 because AD and Trae Young. So I would say, damn. So the East is kind of packed right now. I would say New York, Boston, Miami, Philly, then Washington. I think Tyrese is coming. I think Halliburton is coming back this year, so gotta have Halliburton in the play-in. Also, the East is kind of packed right now. The only teams that don't have a chance, I would say, is like Brooklyn, Bucks, Charlotte. But Charlotte might surprise us. Nah, they going for enough. But those are my top 5 in the East. Out west is kind of packed too. You got Jokic. You got the white team with AR and Luka, and I forget the other white dude they signed. Yeah, Minnesota. So my top, yo, this season is gonna be a movie. This might be one of the better seasons that we get to experience, because I got OKC, San Antonio's only gonna get better. Denver and LA are like in the same position. LA without LeBron, even though Luka and AR is gonna have the ball majority of the time, and they were going crazy when they were playing without Bron those couple weeks. I think Luka was averaging like 40 a game or something crazy, so he's gonna be able to that. Yeah, but then you have Minnesota that just got Melo and Anthony Edwards. Like, the guard play out west is crazy for most of the team. LA, Minnesota, OKC guard play is up there. For Denver, is mostly the bigs, Jokic. Houston, they're getting back Freddie Van, so now they'll actually have a point guard with KD and Jabari Smith. So they got a squad too. On the Suns, I think they probably end up there again. Dame went back to Portland. I got them in the play-in. I got Dame in the play-in. Warriors probably in the play-in too. They didn't get LeBron either. Everybody else. So I would say both conferences are top heavy. Out west, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I'll say 6 teams out west that you got to worry for, and these are pretty much the 6 right here. In the East, it will be Boston, New York, Philly, Miami. You got to put the Wizards up there. And Detroit, they don't really have no other people. Like, I think they'll make it just as far as they did this season. They might have I don't even know if they're gonna be a 60-win team again, because the East is so packed this year. But man, that's how I'm feeling. I think Philly's gonna win it all next. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. I'm excited for this 2K, or not 2K season, but NBA season, and I'm about to get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all.